Today I'd like to show you how to set up a brand new RHEL 9 development environment to work on these projects related to smart data and smart devices. Over here I have a virtual machine. It's a brand new RHEL 9 machine. I'm going to start by opening the terminal and also pulling up some notes. I'll go to my project, Smart to Buy Our Smart Village in GitHub, where I've already documented steps to get started. Today we're going to be installing Ansible, which is an important tool to automate everything in your world. I've worked with other automation tools and worked on creating my own version of bash scripts to automate everything, but it didn't work well. And when I finally found Ansible, it was the answer to all of the problems that I had before with other automation solutions. So let me show you more. If I go to github.com/computate-org and pull up the Smart to Buy Our Smart Village project, I have a README right here that explains how to get started with Ansible. And you can also follow the instructions to install Ansible from the official site here. It involves setting up your Python environment to include Ansible. Another way to do it is sudo yum install Ansible. There is an Ansible package, so there's so many ways to get started with Ansible here. Apparently it's not in these repos. So let me show you how to get it using Python. This document will explain how to install a user version of Python. But what I like to do is create a virtual environment, a Python virtual environment. Instead, it's very similar, but it's not the system Python that we want to work with and install Ansible into. We want our own separate environment. I will start by installing a few packages. Make sure we have Git, Python 3, Python 3 pip, which is the package manager for Python, and virtual env is installed with the pip install virtual env after you have pip. So we're going to get these packages here. All right, so we got that. Let's continue along. We're not on Mac OS, so we'll skip that. We're going to install Python into our home directory in a directory called Python with this simple command here: virtual env ~python. So it says it created that virtual environment, Python 3.9.14. Now we will activate those binaries by sourcing them in our bashrc file. Hopefully you're familiar with Linux and what that means. So when I do which Python, there it is, in home/python/bin/python. We're good to go. Now this is where we install the dependencies for Ansible, like Rust and wheel and a pip upgrade, and then we will install Ansible. So I'll just run all those 3 in a row. This part might take a little bit. Good. I think we're done. So to test this out, we'll try out a simple module. Let me just make this bigger so I know you can see. All right, Ansible-M for module. We're going to run the setup module on localhost, my local computer, to hopefully get some information about my system. And there we go. This is all the facts. When you run Ansible, it usually gathers facts about your system so that you can simply reference those with these environment variables. It's pretty cool. So that worked. We also have commands like Ansible-playbook for running Ansible playbooks. That's going to be important. And Ansible Vault for creating encrypted secrets that you can, it's like encrypted variables that you can use in your application and decrypt with a password, with a given password or a password file. And that's really useful to run things locally and keep them secure at the same time. And also Ansible Galaxy for loading modules that are in the public domain from the Ansible Galaxy, and other ones that I haven't really used before. So I hope you give Ansible a chance. It's very easy to install, even on Mac OS, because you have Python there. Give it a try and stay tuned for more about smart devices and running Ansible. Thanks for watching.